Hey, thanks for stopping by the channel today. My name is Robert and this is Pheasant Lane Farm. Now, majority of the content on this channel is based outdoors with the cattle, the horses, the tractors, the log splitters, being in the woods, all those type of things. This is a little different today. A couple months ago or a couple weeks ago, I did a video on a Fender Telecaster body and kind of got some emails on that. Not a lot of comments, which, hey, it's fine. But I got some emails, and I love conversing with people and talking about them, about passions I have and what they have. So ever since I was about 8 years old, I've played guitar, probably before then. And as things go with life, things come, they go, they change. Equipment gets sold, equipment gets bought. Well, what really got me going is if you guys have followed this channel for any length of time, you guys know that approximately, well, it's been 4 years ago, last October, I was in a bad accident involving a drunk driver. Nearly cost me my life. I was supposed to lose my arm. Thankfully, I'm still here on this great earth, and I still have my arm. Now, it does not work the way it should, but if you guys want to get into more of that, you can go back and check out some old videos. Long story short, spent 18 months in physical therapy. I had 2 operations. There's 3 metal plates. I don't know. You can't even count them on x-ray. There's so many. I've even asked the surgeon. There's somewhere between 25, closer to 30 screws in my arm. I've had ulnar transpositions. It's just bad. Bones were sticking out the back of my arm. It's a pretty gruesome sight. So when I went to surgery, the day after this happened, when they finally got the blood stopped enough where they could do an operation, as they wheeled me into the operation, they said, hey, just so you know, the plan is 90% to take your arm off until something miraculous happens and we think we can save it, but don't wake up and be shocked that you don't have an arm. So kept the arm, 18 months of physical therapy. I was retired for a couple of years, just went back to work about 14 months ago. And shortly after the therapy was over and I started, going to some different rehabs, I started playing guitar again. Not so much for the music, but just because it just kept my arm moving. So it was therapy for me in a different way. So I did that for a while and kind of, I played electric guitar since I was a kid, kind of lost some interest. Well, recently the kiddo has shown a lot of interest in guitar. Christmas last year, a couple months ago, I bought her a mini Fender Strat. And then earlier this week, I picked her up and she said, hey, can we go to the Guitar Center? Now, I like to buy local, but sometimes the local shops don't have what we're looking for. And she just likes to look around and play the drums and do all that kind of stuff. So we went to Guitar Center in Toledo, took Amber out to dinner, and Kenzie's like, I kind of want to look at an acoustic. I thought, all right. Next thing you know, we leave with a Martin LX, a Little Martin. Cool guitar, it fits her. She's actually out there playing it right now. But earlier last week, I purchased a guitar, and that's what this video is about. I'm not a fan of unboxing videos. You guys know that. But this one, I think there's some cool kind of Easter eggs hidden in here. So we're going to do an unboxing video. This is an Eastman E10D. It's made in China. We're going to get into that, guys. I would love to buy an American-made Martin. I have a Mexico-made Martin. I really just wanted a handcrafted, nice acoustic guitar that I can have forever. And if something does go downhill, with the arm, which I feel has been happening lately, then someday kiddo will have an even larger guitar collection. First thing, most important, if you're opening an instrument like we are now, it's been 22 degrees out all day long. It was like 22 degrees when this arrived yesterday. It was sitting on a UPS truck for a while. Wooden musical instruments, and especially if they're an acoustic or they have a nitrocellulose finish, if you go from the cold to extreme heat or the opposite from extreme heat to cold, it can put cracks in the finishes. Now, some people are into that kind of old relic look. Acoustic guitars, you can have a lot of issues with the neck and the body. So it's good to try and keep them in a 40 to 60% relative humidity. I think humidity is more important than temperature, but you don't want them to go drastically. So this actually showed up yesterday at work just because no one was home to sign for it. And with the weather we've had, I didn't want it sitting outside in 20-degree weather. So they delivered it to my office at work. I brought it home and it's been sitting in the guitar room. Brought it out here to the dining room bar today so we can do this video. What's really cool though is the Acoustic Shoppe put this sticker on. And I really wasn't sure what this was. I scanned it. Actually, they put a humidity and temperature sensor inside the case, inside this box. And it uploaded an app on my phone and I could watch the temperature and the humidity of this guitar over the last 24 hours. I took some screenshots yesterday. When the guitar arrived, it was like 43 or 44 degrees. 4 hours later, inside this box, inside the case, the temperature had gone up, I believe, 22 degrees. It went up to like 65.5 degrees. And it's really cool. So I'll put some pictures of the graphs, the screenshots I put in. I haven't done any yet today, but give you guys an idea. So that is awesome. Another thing, big shout out to the Acoustic Shoppe. They have a 30-day return, or the only one in the industry, a 1-year exchange. So they have what they call the Dreadnought Guarantee, industry-leading VIP customer experience. So I am excited. I haven't had this box open yet. Excuse me. So we're going to cut the seals open on the end, and we will see what's inside. Everybody needs a trusty Benchmade. Thank you for choosing us. The Chapman's Acoustic Shoppe, Springfield, Missouri. Fully curated, fine acoustic instrument retailer. They have a lot of cool new stuff. They have a lot of cool vintage stuff, so go check them out. All right, so looks like we got the air packs here on the bottom, kind of standard. First thing I have to say is that is an impressive case. Not sure, that's pretty awesome there. The hardware, one review I said is the hardware on the case wasn't great, it wasn't straight, but that was from about 10 years ago. The hardware is all cool, it's all brushed. A lot of hinges and a lot of latches, which I am cool with that. Again, sorry about the light. 2 latches. Third latch has a lock on it. Eastman. All right, so like I said, this is made in China, but all the reviews, people are kind of placing it, if not above a Martin D18, in the same class. It is not a copy, it has its own tone, it's built a little different, and we'll get into that later. This is the first time I'm seeing this guitar. Wow. Look at that. Now, your standard D18 has a Sitka spruce top. This is actually upgraded to Adirondack spruce. So a little brighter, a little punchier is what they told me. And this is actually thermo cured. Now, different companies have different names for it. Basically, this wood is kiln dried before they build the guitar. Kind of helps it open up a little quicker, a lot better sound. You see it on a lot of higher end guitars. I did not pay for the Diodario Humidipack. They must have thrown that in for free. That is very, very cool. If you guys aren't aware of these, there's if you smoke cigars, I think they're called Bovita packs. There's 2 of those in here, and it keeps a constant humidity level inside the guitar, inside the case, I should say. So let's go down here and see what goodies there are. Try and pull this up here. There's another Humidipack right there. I actually have this in the case for my Martin. So let's pull this stuff out here. Very well packaged. Got some paper there. Some paper there. And let's see what the bottom, there's something down in there. So, the Acoustic Shoppe Dreadnought Guarantee Instrument Journal. That's kind of cool. See what this is. Douglas, thank you so much for supporting our shop. We hope you love your new Eastman. It was nice speaking with you. I actually called and talked to Corey on the phone, and feel free to call with any questions. Enjoy, Corey. Fun fact, my real name's Douglas. You guys might not have known that, but you do now. So, pretty cool stuff here. Instrument journal. So they do have a sustainable mission, so they only try to buy guitars where the wood is documented sustainable. There's more on that there. If they sell a guitar and they're not sure if it was 100% sustainable, they'll plant like so many trees for that. So, and here is must be their checklist. They went over everything. They asked me what strings I wanted. They did a professional setup on it. So that is very cool. This does not have any electronics in it. Certificate. So this is when it went through Eastman's factory here, 12/19/24. She's a new one. So look at that. Now I would love to have kind of a custom Martin D18. I would love to have a standard D18, but the price of those, I could buy 3 of these for one of those. Maybe someday. Like I said, I'm not a professional musician. I'm just looking for something to play around the house, maybe take some places, and most importantly, spend time with the kiddos strumming and therapy for my arm. So let me go grab a stand, or maybe I can open this, see what's in here. Oh, sometimes it'll stay there. Got a whole bunch of stuff in here. This is the Bovita packs, the humidification packs. I know all about those. What do we have here? I'm not sure what that is. I have to look at it. Player's Circle from D'Addario. You get points. And here is the sensor that has been reading the temperature and humidity from inside this case. That is pretty cool. You can buy these from their website, I think for 24, 25, maybe 30 bucks. I did not know they were sending one in. I did not pay extra for it. That is a great thing to have. That must be a lanyard and a clip for it, is what I'm guessing. So there's information on that. Very cool. Oh, I think we got a couple stickers here. Oh, kiddo is going to love that. That looks just like her full Apollo. I'll put a picture of him in there. She is going to crack up when she sees that. I guess he's not a full. He turns 2 next week. That's crazy. A couple polishing cloths. Looks like we have a guitar pick. Acoustic Shoppe. Feels about a 1 mil if I had to guess. And another polishing cloth. Oh, there's a couple picks in there. So there's a couple more picks. Allen wrench for doing adjustments. A key for the case. And what do we have here? Oh, there's another pick in there. And they sent me a gift card. That is very nice of them. Like I said, I did not pay for the sensor. I did not pay for the humidipacks. That's a $50 value there. Very, very cool. So let's get this thing out and show you what we're looking at. All right, so one thing before I kind of show you the guitar, I want to go over some quick specs. Something that was kind of funny to me is I just pulled up the Acoustic Shoppe's website. There was 2 of these on there last Thursday. I ordered this one. Within minutes of me ordering it, I realized it was disappeared off of their website. So if they have it pictured, you will get that actual guitar you pick. I had 2 to choose from. And I'm thankful to Corey. I talked to him on the phone. I only knew it was him because I recognized his voice from some of their YouTube channels. He went over and told me this was a really nice looking one. It sounds great. I didn't like kind of the top on the other one. I know that shouldn't matter when you're buying a guitar for sound. But, man, I like the looks of this one. But I just went to their website, and there's no E10Ds on their website. So between Thursday and today, or yesterday, I should say, I haven't looked in a couple days, they have sold 2 of these. They said usually there's a wait list. I just got lucky, and I just fell in love with this one. So real quick, off of Eastman's website, this is the E10D Thermocure, which just means that's a baked top or torrefied. Different companies call them different things. It actually has a mahogany neck, not just a mahogany substitute. Ebony fingerboard, 12-inch radius, traditional even C neck. I will let you know what I think of that here in a minute. Bone nut, which is 1 3/4 inch. It's got a scale length of 25.4 inches. Body dimension, 16 by 4 11/16. What I liked about this is you have to spend a lot of money to get hand-carved, hand-scalloped bracing on a guitar. This has that. And we'll get to more of that here in a minute. Solid thermo-cured Adirondack spruce top. Like I said, this is an upgrade over Sitka. If you want the Sitka, you want to go look at their E6D, I do believe. This is the 10, this is the Adirondack. Solid mahogany. It's not sapele, it's not laminated. This is actual solid mahogany. The bridge and saddle is actually bone, 2 and 5/32 spacing. This is all ebony, which is beautiful. It's got a classic rosette, dual action truss rod. The binding is actual tortoise shell, as you can see, absolutely beautiful. Nickel hardware, tortoise shell pick guard. Godo tuners, SE780s. I've never had a problem with those tuners. I like how it's kind of a name brand. And they come from the factory with D'Addario XS coated strings, 12 to 53. That's what I prefer. I've been playing the 12 to 56s on the Martin, just a little heavier on the bottom end. But they're kind of hard to find sometimes. So they asked me what strings I wanted. I just said throw the XS 12 to 53s on. Hard shell case, comes with a 4mm Allen wrench. So that's what your truss rod will need to be adjusted. Now, I know a lot of guys are like, hey, it's still a guitar made in China. Yes, but it's a very high-end guitar. A lot of guitar companies outsource to China. The cool thing about Eastman is they own their own factory. They're only making Eastman products in there. There's factory tours online. You can go check those out. Now, one thing I want to look at is the back of this guitar. The mahogany on the back really caught my attention. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Sides are beautiful. Now this has the same finish, true tone as what the Bourgeois guitars are doing. If you guys are unfamiliar with Bourgeois, Dana Bourgeois in Maine, I believe, is a boutique guitar builder. He has some really cool stuff, but you're in that low end $6,000 range to $10,000, $11,000 range. Another thing I want to say about the Bourgeois guitars is Eastman actually works with Bourgeois. Dana Bourgeois has taught, him and his team have taught these guys how he hand voices every single top. So that is another thing. You're getting a little bit of that boutique influence on what I consider a pretty good price guitar. Now, this is not cheap by any means. This will be a lifelong guitar. And I plan on playing it until either my arm gives out or they take my arm off my body. So I don't feel bad about this purchase. And I personally feel, I actually went to Guitar Center the other night with the family and strummed on a while on a new D18 on a $4,000 Taylor. And they're beautiful guitars, but I will let you know what I think compared to this. So yes, it is made in China. It's made on their own factory. It's got the same finish as the high-end Bourgeois. In some instances, they do make some different satins and different things. So this is an absolute beautiful piece of art, and to me, that's what they are. And they do hold their resale value from what I've watched online. I found a couple decent ones up not too far from me up in Michigan, used for a couple $100 cheaper. And I thought, for you know what, these have a lifetime warranty if you're the original owner, limited lifetime warranty. So as long as you don't beat the crap out of them, they should cover it. And that's non-transferable. So that's another reason I paid a little bit more to get the new. So I don't know if it's in tune. I'm not going to play it right now. But it's got some nice bass to it. It's freezing. My hands look white. But check this out, guys. I am super excited. Please, no negative comments. We would all love to have a very awesome vintage guitar collection, but that's just not in the cards for many of us. So here in the little kind of acoustic room here at our house, on the left right there is the new Eastman E10D, and on the right is the Martin D10E, which is a fantastic guitar in the $1,000 price range. It's got a little bit of bear claw at the top. That is a Sitka spruce top with sapele back and sides. It has a rich light fingerboard and bridge. So it's kind of a man-made material. It's nice, it's smooth. You don't have to worry as much about humidity changes, but there's just no substitute for a beautiful ebony. Well, that's going to wrap this video up. Now, if you're not into musical instruments, I'm sure you quit watching this video a long time ago, and that's okay because we're all into different things. I know it's kind of a 180 from our normal content. I do have people asking for more fishing content. We own 2 boats in the family, and sadly, the duck boat has not been in the water in 2 years, so we need to make some changes this year. I need to get to the barber tomorrow. The beard is looking rough. I get it. Hopefully that didn't affect this video. So thank you to Eastman for making a fantastic guitar. I sat and played it a couple minutes in there. I'm not going to record myself playing. I'm still a little self-conscious about the arm, and sometimes the wrist doesn't move the way it should. But thanks for watching that. Kiddo and I love just sitting and just playing guitar with your kid. There's really, we spend so much time out in the barn and with the animals, and I'm very grateful and very blessed all the time that I get to spend with my wife and my family and my daughter. And she loves the things I love, which is the livestock and the animals and music. Her grandmother and great uncle are actually national traveling musicians, guitar players back in the day. So I think she has a little bit more of it in her blood than I do. It comes kind of easy to her, and I just have to work my butt off. So thank you again to Eastman. The neck profile is really nice. I really like it. A little thicker kind of towards the nut than what the Martin is, but I'll definitely get used to that. No worries there. And the Acoustic Shoppe, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very, very much. I'm so glad I stumbled across your YouTube channel one day, and a guitar that I've always wanted that was out of reach financially. I'm honestly glad now. I don't know if I would take a D18 over this, but time will tell. If I had the money, I'm sure I'd have a D18 and a D28 sitting here also. One thing bad about watching the Acoustic Shoppe's videos is they have a rosewood back inside with an Adirondack top, kind of slope shoulder, more of like a Gibson J45 type-ish guitar. I'm not a Sunburst fan, but that Sunburst looks awesome. So maybe in a few years I can add one of those to the collection. You can never have too many, right? Especially when they're going to your kids someday. So everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. We did the Zooks welding video earlier this week. The Brunt Boots video is out. I've been getting a lot of emails and people just wanting to see more videos, and we're going to make that happen. So take care, everybody. God bless. And as always, make smart decisions and don't drink and drive.